Hello, and welcome to the table, the space where we stop and savor, lean in and linger and learn. We've been loved all along. Today I'm sharing from my devotional At the Scent of Water, 31 Days of Holy Anticipation. I'll read the introduction and then we'll go from there. At the Scent of Water, 31 Days of Holy Anticipation. There is a verse that has followed me for years, gently rising in my heart whenever things feel quiet, uncertain, or still. At the scent of water it will bud and put forth branches like a plant. Job 14:9. Something about those words fills me with hope and feels fragile and fierce, the kind of hope that needs only the faintest glimmer to awaken life again. It reminds me that even when everything appears dormant, unseen roots are still drawing from a deeper source. Renewal doesn't always come with fanfare. Sometimes it begins with the smallest hint of moisture, the subtlest breath of promise carried on the wind. This scripture has been a picture of my own journey, learning to trust that what looks delayed or dormant isn't dead, and that God's timing carries its own quiet mercy. At the first scent of his presence, life stirs. Dreams once tucked away began to lift their heads again. At the Scent of Water was written from that place of holy anticipation for all who find themselves waiting, hoping, or wondering if the promise will still bloom. It's a reminder that renewal can happen suddenly, softly, and always right on time. So breathe deep. Slow down. Let hope rise again. The water is near. Life is stirring. And the promise still lives. This devotional is an invitation to breathe again, to pause in the middle of what feels dry and trust that life is still growing beneath the surface. Over the next 31 days, you'll find reflections to rekindle hope, truths to spark life, and gentle nudges to help you notice God renewing work within you and around you. At the Scent of Water is not meant to be rushed or merely read. It is a slow unfolding, a sacred rhythm, an opportunity to notice the subtle ways God revives what seems forgotten. If you're weary from waiting or wondering if the promise will still bloom, may these pages remind you that even the faintest trace of his presence carries power to awaken life again. So take a breath, trust for rain. Let his renewal rise within you. The promise still lives, and it's closer than you think. If you like more, I'll leave the link in the comments down below where you can get this and my other devotionals available on Amazon, as well as my YouTube channel. Until then, remember, you've been loved all along.